Well, DC, you're not fighting tonight, but I know you're anxious, as I am, as Conor McGregor returns to the proving ground here tonight. This is the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, and a damn good fighter, too. Let's see what he does here tonight.
I have no horse in the race, but the butterflies are kicking my stomach up and down because every time Conor steps into the octagon, it feels like a momentous occasion. Yeah. One of the biggest stars in all of sports. He transcends the sport of mixed martial arts. A guy that has a fantastic left hand. He's very quick. He's a master of managing distance, managing space, and the speed and the ability, the eyes of Conor McGregor is something that we don't pay enough attention to when we watch him fight.
And of course, every time he competes, all eyes are on Conor McGregor, and yet more often than not, he doesn't show up flat on fight night. He rises to the occasion. The G.O.A.T fight certainly is the one that people will historically talk about, but let's see how it goes in this spot for Conor here tonight. The notorious Conor McGregor steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. All right, so here he is, the ubiquitous Nick Diaz. It's hard to quantify his contribution to mixed martial arts. I will just lead by saying that this man brought a lot of fans into this sport, and when he fights, the building's still packed to the max.
Yes, absolutely. Nick Diaz has a fan base that will follow him through anything, and rightfully so. He won the Strikeforce Welterweight Championship, defended it in a ton of crazy fights, knocking out Paul Daly, knocking out Marius Zaromskis, and then coming back to the UFC and getting wins over BJ Penn, fighting George St. Pierre, and then also sharing the octagon with Anderson Silva. So it was only big fights for Nick Diaz because he was such a star and such a draw.
And sometimes people lose sight of just how good he was in his prime. 2008 to 2011, Nick Diaz won 11 consecutive fights. Nick Diaz, and that means we are set for our main event of the evening. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the notorious Conor McGregor. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nick Diaz.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. So here he is, the man who has taken the sport by storm, Conor McGregor. You want to be mindful of what's coming your way in the early going. You know about the 13-second knockout of Jose Aldo. We'll see if he can take advantage here of what is a major edge and reach tonight. Diaz gets hit with that hook. He's got to be careful here.
These boys are going at it.
Eats another right hand. Just missed with that right hand. Oh, now lands a kick to the body.
Fighting behind a nice jab.
All right, early action here on a nice hook by the boxer. Gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard. He does a lot of damage with it. Now nice kick. Yep.
Oh, big patented left hand from Conor McGregor. It did not take him long to find the range here early tonight.
It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two. Oh, he's doing a really good job of leveraging off the strikes, too. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Big ground and pound.
Big power shots landing.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one.
You got to be careful here.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes the half guard.
Diaz is right back to the full mount.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Nicely done.
Oh, he got to a spot.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are. Beautiful kick land.
Oh, nice strike by McGregor there.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display.
Oh, Diaz's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open.
Big inside kick.
Beautiful straight punch there by Diaz.
Nice right hand.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Back and forth we go. So looking on the numbers here, 47 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor. Nice spinning attack there and able to land to the body. Oh, well done moving the head there to slip that left hand. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it. Nice leg kick.
McGregor's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Seems to have timed that counter pretty well. 20 seconds to go in round one. Nice jab by McGregor. Final seconds here in round one. In the books. Stop. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John, just devastating. These blows were amazing. He was able to land at will, and he opened up a nasty cut over the eye of his opponent. Now he's got to target it, and every time he lands, that blood will start to pour down into the eye, making it real hard to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets up, big head kick. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range though with it. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find a shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Oh, nice slip there. It sounds simple, right? Hit and don't get hit, but this guy's defense has been sharp tonight.
Cat and mouse. You got to play cat and mouse. Hits don't get hit. He does a great job of that.
Diaz is swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Well, Conor McGregor looking the part of mixed martial arts superstar as usual tonight. He has navigated the A-list celebrity status pretty well, all things considered. Everybody wants a piece of this guy, the talk shows. But one thing that always seems to be at the heart of Conor McGregor, the work ethic, the MMA discipline really has never waned. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Oh, Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been. Oh, nice.
Now he counters with a right hook to the head. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stung by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. Nice block.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we are starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reactions of the opponent.
Staying busy on the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Different round in the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly is finding the target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is landing, J.A. And coming into this fight, he understood that he had an advantage in this particular skill. I don't know if he could have even expected it to be this vast as we have seen to this point in the fight.
Big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
Oh, he can't even stand.
Back to the feet now. And a knee. Seconds winding down in round two.
He does a great job getting out of that clutch position. Good round.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, he got tagged something fierce there. Great combination. Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by McGregor. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
And that was a solid kick.
Oh, McGregor's eye is starting to swell shut. Could be the beginning of the end here. Oh, nice job by him there to slip that off him. McGregor's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Back and forth we go. Well-placed kick there by McGregor.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Diaz gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. McGregor's, oh! Able to get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one is.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
Oh, another one.
Mixed martial arts, folks. This is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are laying it all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Both dealing with cuts, both critical, but both unwilling to take a step back for your entertainment.
McGregor's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You gotta think the ringside physician is gonna get called in here in a moment.
Hands high, hands high.
Flipped him with the jab.
Stay heavy on that cut. Let's go, get it.
Diaz's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Oh, that strike to the body, man. Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand. Oh, beautiful counter. Vision. Oh! Beautiful diving strike. Might get the TKO here.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, come on. That's got to be it.
Need to work on standing side.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn. popcorn all over the broadcast
table. Did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Diaz is a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds.
This is a terrible position.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Final seconds of round 3. McGregor's an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside position due to that. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. So these are the type of fights that end up in the UFC Hall of Fame. Hard to pick a winner. Heart, cardio, skill. This fight is what this sport's all about.
It's the best. It really does speak to what fighting is. When you see guys just lay it out on the line. And honestly, watching this fight, I don't care who won. I don't care who won the fight. I know that anyone that's watched these two will have a bigger respect for them after this fight is done.
All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was insane.
It's done. These guys are taking home the $50,000. They laid it all on the line. They dropped a quarter in the middle of the octagon, and they said, let's go. What a round.
Well, he can... This could be it. It gets, but
he didn't like that left hand.
Oh, great block there. McGregor gets. Oh, another ground strike gets through.
Good movement.
Oh, another shot gets through. Doctor might have to step in soon.
Oh, nice.
Right into side control. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition. Oh, he's got a lot of different arm bars he can go to, attacking here. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Diaz.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Diaz gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Right hook to the head, blocked. Beautiful left hand counter. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, doing work with the jab. Nice crack there. All right, so you can see some swelling. Looked like it did stun him a little bit. McGregor's kick to the body, that one blocked.
Oh, no! Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.
All right, let's go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nick Diaz!
Well, he certainly hasn't been the most active fighter on the roster, but when he does compete, Nick Diaz still gets the job done, so congratulations to Diaz, to the Cesar Gracie fight team, the Scrap Pack, and everybody else. Another signature win for Nick Diaz here tonight, and this 209 tattoo looking pretty good right now.